So you've made it this far. Thank you for sticking around and watching my video. And welcome to my channel. I just started this YouTube channel back in January, so I'm very new to this, and I'm just getting into video editing, and honestly, I'm really enjoying the process. This video is my first video with music. It's also my first video with a voiceover, so I'm super excited and really enjoying it. So this was our last weekend boondocking. The conditions weren't very good. We had a lot of freeze, thaw, rain, freeze the week prior. So the conditions were a little rough, but we still managed to get out there and had a lot of fun. So just a quick background on me. I'm an enduro rider, so backcountry snowmobiling is new to me. So I've only been doing this for about 2 years. Prior to this, I was only trail riding sleds, so doing the OFSC groom trails. So last year I ended up buying I'm riding a 2020 Summit Sport, which is still on the old XP chassis. And so it's designed for deep powder, and so this is all new to me. And you know what, I didn't think I would love it this much, because I'm a two-wheel kind of girl. I love enduro riding, and I love snowmobiling now that I'm doing backcountry just as much as enduro riding. It's totally different. I mean, you can't compare the two. I just love the power of a sled. It basically wheelies on demand, and when conditions are pristine, when the snow is just nice and beautiful and powdery, there's no other feeling. It's so flowy, it's so smooth. It's totally different than dirt biking. So now I'm 2 years into this, and I'm like hooked. Like, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. Love it so much. As you can see, Jeremy is quite talented on a snowmobile. He's been riding snowmobiles and dirt bikes basically since he's like 5 or 6 years old. And he's been riding snowmobiles in the deep powder for quite some time. Like I said, I've only been doing this for 2 years. Prior to that, I was just, riding trail sleds. So it's great to have him as my coach. And I've been progressing. I've only been doing this for 2 years, and I'm super stoked. So last year I managed to learn how to carve a sled, which is very bizarre. It's such a strange, counterintuitive feeling. So by the end of my first year, I was carving, and this year I'm super stoked. Once again, now I'm side hilling. It's amazing, and it's thanks to my husband Jeremy for having a lot of patience and letting me tag along on these adventures. The snowmobile season here in Northern Ontario is not very long. We only get about, I'd say, 2 months of good riding for the stuff that we like to do, for the deep powder, to be able to carve and do some side hilling, and to ride we love riding pole lines and pipelines, and in between trees and stuff like that. You need a lot of snow to be able to do that. So our season is very limited. So we're going to be running these older style sleds, these outdated XP chassis. Probably next season we're just going to keep riding these sleds. It's very expensive to buy a sled and to maintain them as well. They burn a lot of gas, a lot more than dirt biking. So due to the fact that our season is so short, we're going to be staying on these older sleds. Jeremy's on a 2009 800 Summit, so I'm on a 600, he's on an 800, but we're both running the same XP chassis. once again, thank you for watching. I have one more boondocking video coming your way. After that, I'm going to be switching to enduro content, so stay tuned. Lots in store for you guys. Ciao.